These results are important because this tofacitinib is a Janus kinase 1 and 3 inhibitor, and which is a different class of medications than what we have traditionally been used to using in patients with axial spondyloarthritis, like TNF-alpha inhibitors. In the last few years, we have also been using IL-17A inhibitors like secukinumab and ixekizumab, but now shifting the gear into a different class of medication, the Janus kinase inhibitors, and this trial showed us that the drug is efficacious. It met both the primary and the secondary endpoints, is kind of opening like a more like widening the armamentarium of the drugs we will have available for treatment of patients with axial spondyloarthritis. And additionally, what I found the study interesting in the study was that the improvement in the symptoms was seen as early as 2 weeks. At 2 weeks, there was an improvement in ASAS-20, and which kept on improving. And at 4 weeks, there was also an improvement in ASAS-40 in these patients, which is very kind of reassuring to both clinicians and patients to see that this medication will act early on. The primary efficacy endpoints that were met in the study, the ASAS-20 at week 16, which showed about 56% improvement compared to the placebo, and which was only 29, so it was a wide delta. It's comparable to the other class of agents that are available for treatment of axial spondyloarthritis. And and then it also showed the study was well designed. It also looked at other secondary endpoints, and the first secondary endpoint they looked at was ASAS-40, and had a pretty good ASAS-40 response too, of about 40%, and showed an improvement in ASDAS, in high sensitivity CRP, quality of life of the patients. So looking at that, the study has evaluated multiple endpoints to prove that it is efficacious compared to the placebo. The biggest advantage is it's orally available, so patients, like the ease of administering the medications. So patients like to take a pill vis-a-vis an injection. So that is what makes it very attractive to the patients. One is that this was a study done predominantly, 80% of the patients were males, and only 20% of them were females. So I always, we always try to generalize results whenever clinical trials are done. We generalize them to, to the females. So I think I would like to, have them look at design it in a way that there's equal number of females and see if it's equally efficacious in women as it is in men. That would be one. Our target in this disease is to slow radiographic progression. So it needs to be seen with the long-term data whether the study will halt radiographic progression. And then they did present in this abstract 40-week safety data, and which looked very promising. There weren't any alarms, but obviously we still need to wait for long-term safety data. We are just, every time a new clinical trial in axial spondyloarthritis becomes available, as clinicians, we kind of makes us feel happy because we are always looking for more options for our patients.